sold out. We have heard the testimony of God's servant, our father. He said they gathered in the church, a few leaders in the church, and they were looking for 3,000 naira as rent for the church facility. 3,000 naira. And he said he told the folks, just a few of them, about 6 of them gathered there. He said, God knows if I had this money, he would not need to appeal to me to give it. He said, however, I want you to know that very shortly, there are some of us that will be taken off in the air. And people will begin to ask, I don't know what they're even using. He said, let me tell you what I'm using. I am sold out to God. I am sold. You can't be sold out to God, like he has always told us, and not stand out in life. You end up decorated. You end up decorated. When you are sold out to God, when your all is in God, you become decorated by God. Somebody is hearing my voice this morning. Via your commitment, particularly in this season, I see a dramatic change of level for you. You heard the testimony that was read, the second testimony. That brother said that he went wild in soul winning. 230 souls won. And many of them coming to church, providing buses for them and so forth. He said, and suddenly God opened the heavens. Before you knew it, he was called for a particular contract. Some of the people who he met there, the year he was born is the year they graduated. The year he was born is the year they graduated. That is, they are far ahead. When favor comes, experience is not the requirement. Far ahead. Far. You know what it means that you graduated university the year somebody was born. That is, your experience started the year he was born, when he was still trying to learn how to stop pooing inside his diaper. At that point, you have already started gaining experience. How can he catch you with experience? Impossible. But when favor comes, it is an unfair advantage. It is an unfair advantage. It is an unfair advantage. It is not fair for a bicycle to be racing with an aircraft. It's an unfair advantage. That's what happens when favor comes. It pushes you. Somebody is hearing me. That kind of favor will push you forward. You believe it? Say the loudest amen. But the requirement is you must be sold out. You must be sold out. When you are sold out, breakthrough becomes natural. Breakthrough becomes natural. Number 3, every true lover of God is ordained a pathfinder, a pace setter, and a trailblazer. What does that mean? 1 Corinthians 2 verse 9. I had not seen, ear had not heard, it has not entered into the heart of man, the things that God has prepared for them that love him. I had not seen, ear had not heard. That is, things that have never been recorded before, things that have never been observed before. They are the package of those that are lovers of God. I have good news for somebody hearing my voice this morning, that via the encounter and the engagement of this season, the things that even you have not seen before. You know, there are occurrences that will look like a dream for you. The things that your eyes have not seen, that your ears have not heard, the things that nobody connected to you can imagine. They are the things that God will begin to deliver in your life in this season. You believe it? Say the loudest amen. It said, for when the Lord turned the captivity of Zion, we're like them that dream. Our mouth was filled with laughter. Our tongue was singing. And then the hidden began to say, God has done great things for them. And even we began to say, God has done great things for us, whereof we are glad. There is a point where you are a surprise to others. There is a point where you are also a surprise to yourself. Even you look at it and you are shocked. What is this? How did this happen? How can this be? Somebody hearing my voice, that will be your testimony. It makes you a pathfinder, a trailblazer, and a pace setter. All through scriptures, we have example of men like Abraham, David, Elijah, Peter, Paul. Every one of them just became wonders on the earth because of their heart for God. Wonders on the earth because of their heart for God. That will be somebody's experience from now.